Hey friends, Ash here with Gents, back with my wife, Chelsea, for another smell and rate video. Today, a bit of a battle. So what we're gonna do is you have this, the blindfold, which you're gonna put on, and I'm gonna gather up some fragrances. I'm gonna get 7 cheap summer fragrances, 7 expensive summer fragrances. Then I'm gonna have you smell them and tell me which you think is best, and also which one you think is the cheap one. So it's a lot going on here today. Do you think you're up for the challenge?
I think I'm up for it, and also, I really think that maybe the cheapies will come out ahead.
Why would you think that?
Underdog.
No, that's a terrible idea. That's a horrible idea. I think the cheapies will lose horrifically.
We'll see. I like a good underdog.
What this feels like to me is like you're betting on the game. Like you're Pete Rose and you're betting, and then you're gonna go out and throw it so that you win. Even though I don't think Pete Rose actually threw any games. Doesn't matter. Let's jump into it. So she's had the blindfold on for a bit. I've gathered up the fragrances, I've sprayed them out, and now it's testing time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So I have these just kind of randomly sorted. I'm going to hand you a fragrance and not tell you what it is, whether it's cheap or expensive. I'm just gonna let you smell it, and then I'll hand you the other one,
okay.
And then you will make your decision. Got it?
Got it.
I gotta explain the rules.
Well, I'm still holding my hand out.
Okay.
Ready.
Here's the dry down of the first fragrance, and let me show everybody what that is.
I like this. I'm so pumped to do this because I love summer fragrances.
I love the summer.
Oh.
So that's your first one. Here's the dry down of the second fragrance. Sorry, I forget that you can't see. Here's the opening. Yeah, no, it's kind of keep those where you know what's what, because I don't.
Okay, so this one's the second one that you handed me, and this one's the first one that you handed me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the first one is the most expensive, and the second one is not. It just doesn't smell as money to me.
The second one does not
Correct.
smell as money to you.
Correct. And I prefer the first one.
Okay, so the one that you prefer is the cheap one, and the one that you said was expensive is the cheap one. So I guess that is a victory for cheap. The one that you selected was Lome Rojas.
I mean, I've smelled that one, I think maybe once or twice before.
You smelled it before.
Yeah, it is a good one though.
And then the one that you did not choose is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Aqua Celestia Cologne Forte. There's a lot going on there, name-wise. Okay, we're gonna move on to round number 2. Prepared?
I am so prepared. Oh, here's my hands, I'm prepared.
Quit hitting the microphone.
Sorry.
Lean back.
Sorry.
Here you go.
I can't see where I'm at.
I know, you're flopping around like a wounded animal. You're just like, ah.
It's a nice little interesting summer fragrance.
That's a very in-depth breakdown. I like it. Here's the second fragrance, and here's the opening for you.
So I definitely think this is the first one that you handed me. I definitely think that the first one is the most expensive.
Okay. This is number 2?
Yes. Yeah, I prefer the first one that you handed me. I think it smells. Did you just snatch that out of my hand?
No, I lightly took it.
You did not.
So the fragrance you chose is Xerjoff Neo. The other fragrance, Versace Pour Homme.
Gotcha.
So I love Versace Pour Homme and I love Xerjoff Neo. But there is a massive price difference between the two.
Yeah, and it's like when you put that up, I mean, when you think of Versace, you don't really think of anything that's inexpensive. However,
it's in comparison.
Yeah, in comparison to that, like it was a big difference, really.
There is. Yes, I agree. Here is your next fragrance. I am showing it to the people at home or on the toilet or wherever they are at this moment in time. So there's your first fragrance.
Oh, I like that opening. It's a really super nice citrusy opening.
And here's your second fragrance. Almost forgot to show that one.
This one's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, Neo to me is just a pretty easy one. Like when you smell the citrus, you know right away, like, oh, that's pretty expensive. And the niche fragrance that you are smelling does have designer sensibilities, you could say. So
I'm gonna say the second one you gave me smells more expensive, I guess. They're really close in this one. It's not as huge of a difference as the previous one was. But I prefer the smell of this one, and it smells like maybe it has a little bit more going on in it.
The second one you prefer.
Yes.
Okay, so you think the second one's expensive and you prefer that one?
Yes.
Okay, so the first fragrance was Parfums de Marly Sedley.
Mm-hmm.
The second was Jimmy Choo Urban Hero.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a mind blow right there.
Yeah.
I really honestly would have thought that I would have picked the Parfums de Marly because I am a big fan of the Marleys.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep saying that.
But I mean, it's hard though because the Jimmy Choo has some really nice sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that just gets me every time. I'm a sucker for that.
Off the strips, like me smelling them just now, Parfums de Marly Sedley comes across more ambroxany and with a, just very fresh, kind of out of the shower feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I did, as soon as you sprayed the opening, I really liked that citrusy kind of opening that it had. I like that. I prefer the Jimmy Choo, and I guess the Jimmy Choo just smelled like maybe it had, like I said, a little bit more going on.
All right, next up, here you go. Just toss that in your hand. Show this to the boys back at home. And that one will be going up against this one. What speaks to you?
I mean, it's not as a huge difference as the Versace and the Xerjoff one, but my brain is like firing some, little like,
synapses.
Yeah, like with this one, the second one that you handed me. It smells more expensive. It smells really nice. I love this one a lot. This one just smells a little too cheap.
Which
maybe.
one? The second one?
The first one. The first one that you handed me smells like it doesn't have as much going on, and this one smells amazing.
You could maybe say that the quality of the ingredients is not up to par.
The quality of the ingredients is just simply not up to par with the second one that you handed me.
I'm just busting your balls.
Okie dokie.
So you say that the second one's more expensive.
Yeah.
And which one do you like more?
Definitely the second one. It smells awesome.
So the first one, that is Boss Bottled Tonic.
Okay.
And the second one is Elysium Parfum.
Well, Elysium smells amazing.
Amada. Next up, here's your dry down. Make sure you hold the right, yep, that's good. It's this fragrance. There you go. And that one going up against this one. Boo.
This smells like an old woman's pee diaper.
An old woman's pee diaper? How many old women's pee diapers are you selling?
Look, I have worked in the healthcare industry.
Old woman's pee diaper. You have issues.
It just smells like stale pee.
The second one.
The second one. The first one smells obviously the most expensive.
The first one does?
Yeah. And it smells better.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Pretty certain about that?
Definitely. I don't know what this one has got wrong with it, but I do not enjoy the smell of this one at all.
Okay.
So
the one you chose is Chrome Extreme from Azzaro.
Okay.
It is not the expensive one.
Okay.
And the other one is from BDK Parfum. It's Celle d'Argent. It's got like a seaweedy thing going on. Ooh.
Yeah, I guess that's it. It just does not smell good to me.
Chrome Extreme does smell really nice off these strips.
Yeah, it smells really good. It's super pleasant, but also what it's going up against is
Little PP action for you.
a little rough.
Strange.
Yeah.
All right, next up, here's your dry down. Here's the fragrance. Here's me handing you the opening. And this is challenged by this fragrance.
Ooh, I love the dry down of the second one.
Do you?
Yes.
Intriguing.
That is a fantastic dry down. Like peach or apricot or some kind of note in there that just makes it smell very unique and different.
The second fragrance?
Yeah.
Fig.
Fig, okay. I knew it was something that's not like bergamot or lemon or something,
Right, yeah, something
typical.
off the beaten path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for that reason, actually, I'm gonna say that this is the more expensive one and I like it a lot.
Do you like it more than the first one?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's got like a really nice, like high quality sweet smell. Like I love, as I just said, I love sweet smelling fragrances. This is like a super nice, high quality, very expensive, sweet smelling fragrance.
I like it a lot too.
Yeah.
So you picked Fico di Amalfi. It's from Acqua di Parma.
Okay.
And it was going up against Explorer Ultra Blue from Mont Blanc. So that was the expensive one.
Well, it smelled expensive. I mean, that fig, whatever, like I just knew immediately that it was something different and something unique, and I was like, that's probably the expensive one.
So now we have reached the final matchup.
Uh-oh.
Here's the dry down.
Dum, dum, dum. I haven't kept count, so I don't know if
Here's
we're
the
like
opening.
half and half or...
Let me check. Yes, we're half and half.
Oh, snap. So this one's going to be the tiebreaker.
Yes.
I feel very pressured now.
Here's the dry down. It's this fragrance.
I like them almost equally. I would totally smell them on you or, walking by somebody. If I got a whiff of it, I would enjoy either one of these.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm going to say that the first one you handed me is the expensive one. But again, I enjoy them both equally.
Okay.
But I think that the first one you handed me is expensive.
Okay. And which one do you like more?
I guess the first one you handed me.
You like it more?
A little bit more, but I do like the other one just as, very close.
Okay. The one you chose is Mancera Sicily. The other one was Ferragamo Aqua Senziale Blue.
Well, the cheap ones almost won.
Yeah, 4 to 3.
Really
4 to
quick.
3.
Yeah, that was...
So, any big surprises for you? Like, what was your biggest? Because I can tell you what mine was, but...
definitely the Jimmy Choo and the Parfum Store. I know that one's the one you're going to say is the biggest upset for sure.
Yeah, actually, when I put the Jimmy Choo in here, I was thinking to myself, why did I do that? Because it's not going to do well.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where even with me revisiting it, you can get the appeal.
Yeah. It's just coming from somebody that's, not smelled as many fragrances. I have smelled a lot, obviously. It's kind of hard to not when you're married to that.
So yeah, there we go. Expensive / niche versus cheap / designer. Niche / expensive. Everything is / barely pulling out the win.
Yeah, that was really close, honestly. Yeah, that was a nail biter then.
Yeah, if there were only 5, then the designers would have won.
Ooh.
So yeah. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. We're heading out of here. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.